NIO, from the current level of $4, can more than double. You may have 2 or 3x. And let me show you how this can happen. First, you look at NIO, the market cap of about $9.2 billion. Keep in mind this number, $9.2 billion. Now, why I think that NIO can more than double? First of all, you look at the number of deliveries. In 2023, they delivered 160,000 vehicles. And more recently, in 2024, they delivered 221,000 vehicles. So an increase over 38% year over year. You see here 221 and 160 in 2023. This is the first point. Then they also announced new products, new models. NIO ET9, which is expected to commence in March 2025. So this car, if you don't know how it looks, NIO ET9, looks quite nice. Plus another product, another model, Firefly, a small high-end electric car, which is expected to be delivered in April 2025, this year. And it looks like this. Still a nice car. Looks like Volkswagen, that Golf 5 or 6. Nice design. Now, as long as this company keeps increasing their deliveries, keep releasing new products to new models, that means that they will continue to gain more market share, increase the deliveries, and also their revenue. Now, you also have to look where NIO sells its cars. So, as you probably know, its biggest market, its market is China, here. And you can see the top 5 EV brands by market share in China. First place, BYD, a market share over 42%. Then Tesla, 6.4%. Wuling, 5.1%. Li Auto, 4.7%. And Geely, 4.2%. What does it mean, this? This means that NIO doesn't have a market share close to 4% or 5%. It doesn't have. This means that NIO has a lot of potential to gain more market share in the future. From 1 or 2% their market share, they can double. They can reach a market share of 5%, close to 5%, like Li Auto. And if you look at Li Auto, the market cap of Li Auto, you can see that is about 213 billion Hong Kong dollars. 213 billion. And you convert 214 billion here into dollars. That would be $27 billion. And now compare $27 billion with the market cap of NIO of only $9.2 billion, you can see the difference. If NIO reaches 5% market share in China, you can have 3x from this company, 3x. The market cap may go from 9 billion to 40 billion, like Li Auto. Now, on top of this, if you look at China EV market, the market size is expected to reach 789 billion by 2030. Compound annual growth rate over 17%. So, besides this increase in the market share, NIO can gain more market share if they do the right thing to reach a 5% and they double their market cap or triple. And on top of that, you have tailwinds from the EV market in China, an annual growth rate over 17%. So you may have a double or a triple, and then this amazing growth rate over 17%. So NIO looks like a real bargain. But this to happen, they have to continue increase the number of deliveries. Watch closely this number here, also here. Besides this, you also have to look at the revenue to see an increase in the revenue. As long as they keep increasing the deliveries, the revenue will increase, will follow. But most importantly, look at their profits from operations. For the moment, they have no profits, only losses. Be aware of this. If the revenue grows, the number of deliveries increases, and you see a decrease in their losses, that's a good sign. And they may be able to make a profit. If they do that, NIO can easily triple from this current level. And of course, you also have to be aware of dilution. Here we can see the number of shares for NIO. Shares outstanding, 2019, 2024. And you can see an increase from 1.5 billion from 2021 to today to 2 billion. It's not such a huge increase, but be careful. For the moment, they are doing great compared to other companies which are highly diluted. Now, and this is not all. You've seen only their opportunity in China. If they reach a market share of 5%, NIO can more than double. If you read more about NIO, you can see that they are planning to expand in Europe, Middle East, and North Africa. You can see here, according to Reuters, NIO is planning to launch its first hybrid model in 2026. This means next year. And will only sell it in overseas markets, including the Middle East, North Africa, and Europe. So besides those two models, NIO ET9 and Firefly, they are planning to release a new model in 2026 for overseas markets. And this is another opportunity on top of China, where the market size can be much higher, especially in developed countries such as Germany and France. But of course, they'll also face competition and tariffs. You already know that story. So NIO looks quite cheap at the current level, but only if, as I said, only if they keep growing and improve their profits. If you don't see a reduction in their losses in the next 5 to 10 years, then NIO won't double. You also have to be aware of that risk. And of course, competition from those big players, such as BYD, especially BYD and Tesla, and the others, of course. But the best ones are BYD and Tesla. Be aware also of the competition, because if they reduce the prices, those big players reduce their prices, NIO will face pressures on their margins. They will never be able to achieve profitability, especially at their current size, small size. So the first leaders also have an advantage, their size, how many cars they can sell, and what profits they can make. But still, NIO has its chances, its opportunities. If they focus on the right thing, increasing efficiency, reduce their costs, improve their technology, they'll do quite well in the future. The market cap can double, can more than double, better said. And you can see that in the last 1 year, the stock price was up, down, up. So it's quite volatile. And be aware that they still have close to 5 billion or even more than that in cash, if you look at their balance sheet here. So they have the funds to invest in the technology and expand their business, to release new models, and they might hit the jackpot. If they release a model that the market likes, the consumer desire, then NIO will be a success. So that's it for this video. And if you have other questions, please let me know in the comments.